Of Melo. He's an upcoming contemporary gospel music minister. Now, with a number of singles under her belt, she delivers gospel music that is authentic, that is funky, yet carry inspirational messages that celebrate the life God has given. She has performed in South Africa and other countries as well, such as Botswana and Nigeria, while her music is available on various online platforms. And to tell us more, we joined in studio by Melo. A very good morning to you, Melo, and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
At such a young age, what made you decide to go the gospel route?
Well, the gospel route is what I know. It's the life that I live, so I wouldn't be able to represent anything else. It's what I know, and you know, the Bible says, out of the fullness of your heart, your mouth speaks, and I guess the mouth sings. So what's full in my heart is God and the life that God has given to me. So I decided to write music that celebrates my God and also speaks a little bit about my experiences. As I've taken as I've taken my spiritual journey serious.
Right. So you write your own music, you say?
Yes.
So what inspires you as you put your pen on paper?
Well, a while ago, I think maybe 3 years ago, I think I was going through a lot emotionally, and I knew it was spiritual. I knew I had to take charge, and so I decided to take I decided to grow myself spiritually, and through that, my experiences with you know, discovering who God is in my life and finding out who God sees me in my how He sees me, I then started to just you know, come to this new life that I didn't know that I was missing out on. And last year, actually, we had a festival called Love World Festival for Music and Arts, and it's a platform where a lot of artists get to showcase their talents. And so I was asked to maybe write a song and maybe perform, and I was like, okay. So last year was my first time writing a song ever, which is the song I just did now, Dance For You. And after that, people, you know, the response was great, and then people started asking me to, like, when's the album coming out? And I was like, album? I thought I was doing one song. And then I continued writing and, you know, grew in confidence as well. Right. And here I am now, my first album. It's called Light, and I'm very, very proud of this project.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about your album in just a moment. Now, just by listening to you, I get a sense that God plays a very pivotal role in your life, and He's a massive influence in your life. You're not just a gospel singer, but you're a preacher through your music,
He says
of course.
We're kings and priests, so I am exactly that, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of music do you actually play? Well, I know it's gospel music, but I get a sense that it's got beats of R&B,
yes.
It's got a bit of raga music.
Yes. So this is music I've grown up on as well, and I'm a young person. I can't be, you know, singing music that I cannot be enjoying myself, you know. And that's exactly what I wanted to do as well, to encourage young people, because, you know, you sometimes get young people that think gospel is boring or it's not for them. So this is just also another way of me to show that gospel really is, it can be fun. You can be dancing to gospel. You know, I have a song on the album, it's called Shakara. I mean, that song, once it plays, you know, you just want to dance.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I wanted to do with this album, just to show that we can play around with different sounds. Like you said, there's reggae. The song that I just did now, I wouldn't even know how to describe what kind of genre that is specifically, but I like that I'm not boxed in, that, you know, it's not something that's expected, and yeah, that's why I decided to do different sounds with my music.
Actually, versatility when it comes to genres is actually key.
Yes.
Yeah, in getting people to, you know, to love and listen to you.
Yes.
Now let's talk about your album. It's your first album, isn't it?
Very first album.
And you're launching it today.
Launching it today. I'll be at Barnyard Theatre in Crestamo at 4 p.m. I'll be having my first album launch. You know, I thought, let's do it big. Why not?
Why not, eh?
I really love how this album turned out, and you know, like I said, all the songs are very different, and even within the album, they're very different from each other. And so tonight, I'm really going to show people. I think there's a lot of people who didn't even know that I sang. And they're like,
and you must be looking back and beaming in pride that this is where you are today.
I'm looking back and I'm like, when
album.
did this all start? Because
I know,
there's never a time where I thought I'm going to be a singer, especially not professionally.
Okay.
You know, hearing my voice for the first time in studio, I was like, this is weird. Okay. But yeah, so tonight I'll be showcasing my album. I'll be showing my dance moves. Yeah.
Okay, so who have you worked with?
I've worked with so many wonderful, wonderful people. Peter Tobe, who's been hands-on in this project from the beginning, even to tonight's launch. He's really been so helpful, and he's a wonderful minister himself. He's really helped me in terms of being more confident and showing me in terms of writing. You know, I'm doing contemporary music, so he's showing me like the lines. They can't be too long, too deep, too complicated. It has to be something that's catchy. I've worked with Kwame Keys.
Okay, unfortunately, we have to end it there, but then thank you so much. I tell you what, the journey has just started, so yeah, we're listening to you.
Thank you.
We're definitely listening to you. All the best, hey?
Thank you.
That was a gospel musician, Melo, talking to us about her music as well as her album launch, which is set to take place today at the Barnyard Theatre in Johannesburg. Let's go for a coffee now.
SABC is the official broadcaster of the 2018 FIFA World Cup Russia.
The story of Guachu is a microcosm of the problems that continue to plague land reform, where the challenges of redistribution, restitution and security of tenure include not only addressing past injustices and making farms productive, but reclaiming identity.
I had, this belief that this is our government. Definitely, they will do whatever they